weave with extension. Black 17 with extension. Bumping sugar free in the
Hi guys, today's video is going to be an updated makeup routine. If you're new here, my name is Niyah. Also, can we get a pat on the back for posting a video 4 weeks in a row? I don't think I've ever done that in the history of ever on my channel, so please give me a pat back. I need it. I need motivation. Okay, so for whatever reason in my last makeup routine, I showed you guys my setup. This is what we're working with this time. I'm in a completely different room since that video.
This mirror no longer works. I'm using my ring light for lighting, and I'm doing my makeup out of my travel bag because I've been traveling so much and way too lazy to put my stuff back into there. But yeah, this is my setup. Usually my makeup brushes go in here. I have some Hello Kitty swabs right here. Here's my makeup bag from TikTok. A little bit of hair stuff, a little bit of perfume. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be working with for this tutorial.
I really don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, so I'm going to try and do my makeup really fast. Of course, we're going to start with primer. I use the Fenty Pro Filter in Soft Matte. With clean hands, I'm going to put 1 pump of the primer. Sometimes I do 2. You know what? I'm going to do 2 this time. Now I'm going to work this into my nose and my pore problem areas, which is basically the T-zone. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with NYX's Brow Glue. I made sure to shave my eyebrows for this video because I wanted my eyebrow process to go super quick so you guys could really see what I do. This part of my eyebrow has a really bad cowlick, so I really focus a lot of gel in the front here. Since my last video 3 years ago, I had really thick eyebrows, like crazy thick eyebrows. So I'm so happy I don't have the brows I had 3 years ago in my last tutorial. That would have taken me years to do my brows. Now I'm gonna take this little fan. I'm gonna make sure this glue is dry. I'm gonna keep constantly moving this so my freaking mic doesn't get covered. For my brows, I also like to use the NYX brand, but if I don't have that, I'll use Maybelline or any skinny brow crayon. They're all pretty much the same. But I do use 2 colors. So for NYX, I use the brown espresso. I'm gonna use this one to do most of my filling in. The reason why I use brown is because I feel like it gives it a less harsh look than the black. But my hair is still black, so I have to use black in the most dark areas anyways. If I just use espresso, it looks very chocolate and not blended with my brow hair. I've been loving a less filled out brow lately because I feel like I'm getting really sick of the 2016 harshness that I do when I do my makeup. But super short feathery strokes. I don't know why I started with the front on the other one and then started with the back on this one. I kind of just do and fill in what I see right off bat. I don't really have like I would say a routine with filling it in. I just do stroke by stroke, looking at both brows each time. But yeah, I kind of just wing it because my brows come out so different every time. Plus every time I shave them. So the filling in really just depends on the baldness that day. I don't want to fill in too much, but that's it for the brown. I'm gonna go in with the black and make sure the tails of my brows look more of a black shade. I'm gonna still brush it to loosen it. Now that I have my brows filled out to what I want, sometimes I'll go back and touch it up after concealer. But actually, not even concealer. I don't use concealer for this step. I use my foundation. I'm using the Fenty Matching Pro Filter in Soft Matte. The shade I use is 290. I'm also running out of this, so I usually open it and kind of put some right there. It's cool because I actually need to buy a new one on time. Like, I kind of need one darker shade after sitting out in the sun. This one's a little bit white for me, but it's okay, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna start by doing the bottom carve of my brow and try to go pretty fast, because if I take too long, then it doesn't come out as smooth and sleek as I want it. Okay, after getting that line, I like to take the rest of the product on the brush and blend downward towards my eyelid. Okay, that one got a little too crazy. Take a little bit of brown. I accidentally blended right there. Okay. Crucial for me to also do the bottom on the other one. Now I'm just gonna blend all that foundation in with the rest of my skin with the foundation brush. I'm gonna take this excess foundation, put it on my eyelids and in the very corners of my eyes. Now taking some more foundation, I'm gonna put a little bit. I'm gonna go over all my redness areas. Also gonna take out my nose piercing. Kind of going back over some spots that are a little too red for my liking. Now I'm going to take this LYS cream contour in No Limits Harmony. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm and I've had it for a couple of years, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, I really fuck with this. I'm just gonna use this to bring some warmth back into my face. Contour on this side always seems to be a little bit more harsh. I think my cheekbone is a bit fuller on this side. I always find myself putting more on this side to even it out. Don't know why that is. Okay, now that that's brought a little bit more color back into our face. You guys are gonna think this is so nasty. This is actually the KK Beauty contour stick that I got in my last video. I will say I took a big break using this and then I just randomly picked it up again. But I mainly only use it for nose cream contour. I also use this Fenty one, but I feel like I could have got it in a darker shade, and I know this looks like pretty dark, but I don't know, it just doesn't do it, especially when you blend it out. This one looks harsh and dark, but once you blend it out, it's really cute. And then I just use the excess to do this part. I'm also gonna put the tiniest drop of concealer right here. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm also gonna use a fan to dry this one down. This is the shade Light Beige. Now we're gonna take this Huda Beauty powder in Pound Cake. I'm gonna take a little bit of this powder. I don't like to bake, but I just want to put this for where I would usually get a lot of creases. I'm gonna take another Fenty Beauty product. This one's in 280. Actually a little thing I bought, and I depotted a bunch of palettes to put into one little palette. I'm gonna take this brown right here, which is from one of the Tarte, I believe, bronze palettes. Since I have like an Asian cheekbone, I kind of bring my bronzer all the way down to go like that and give those shadows. Now we're gonna take this Always Rosy shade from Elle. Now I think we're ready to do setting spray. So I'm gonna spray a bunch of this Urban Decay. I basically spray until the ancestors tell me it's enough. Are we surprised? Probably not. We're taking another Fenty freaking product and we're gonna highlight. Oh, this shade is in How Many Carat? Do still love a lash, but if we're talking like actual everyday makeup, I don't. This is now my second time actually buying a brown freaking mascara. Oh my gosh. For the sake of this video, I kind of want to do a half lash to give like a cat eye. This isn't the brown that I usually use, but this is the NYX Sandstorm. Color's not doing what I needed to do, so we're gonna use the NYX Line Loud in the shade Rebel Kind. Now I'm gonna use the 50th Fenty product. This is the Fenty Glow. It's almost out. Just using it because it's in my drawer here. Anyways, this is the finished makeup look. It looks very similar, I would say, to my last makeup look. I think it just evolved a little bit. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I need the motivation, please. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye.